There's a number of ways you can cross a log, and it's really not difficult once you know how. So I'm going to show you how to do it today. And it looks bad, but it's not that bad. But you also need to be able to pick the spot where you're going to cross. There are spots better than others, and you have to know why you want to cross at a certain spot versus a different spot, okay? Who wants to tell me where the best place is to cross this log?
Right here.
Yeah, why would you say that?
Because of the tire track.
That's what I was waiting for. Somebody else did it right there.
There we go.
Right there.
He goes straight across.
If I was trying to launch over this thing, like just jump it, I would be over here at this side, okay, where I have a little bit of a ramp, and I can just miss this completely. I would just whoop, and land out there. So if you wanted to crawl over it, though, this might not be the best place because you might end up with your front wheel, especially if you got an 85 or a 105, kind of stuck right in there.
Yeah.
So if you're just going to roll over it, kind of paddle over it, okay, I think I would pick somewhere closer to the middle where your tire won't wedge in there like that. But why do you not want to go down here to the end where this is a nice, easy crawl up? Because of the back side, exactly. It's too much of a drop off. You'll hang the engine cable or the frame rails on the bottom, and you'll be teetering on that thing, going, trying to get your bike over, okay? If you can get your front tire to clear as much as possible, that's the best way to do this, okay? And in some of these log crossings, I'll demonstrate for you, my front tire will never even touch. I mean, you just kind of do a little wheelie in front of it and let the rear tire hit. Never mind the front. Just get the front over it.
If I'm wheeling, it's an accident.
Okay, and that's okay because there's more than one way to skin a cat. Or in this case, cross these logs.
Okay.
So that's why I said you could paddle across them. Okay, just roll up to it.
Right.
If you got a recluse, that's one thing. If you got a clutch, you can work the clutch.
Right.
And get your feet up on it like this and
Work it out. Okay.
Right.
Oh, this is not going to be pretty.
No.
But things like this, obstacles like this, just some people are just like, ah! And for you girls that race, how many times do you come up to an obstacle in a race and there's like 30 people sitting there waiting their turn to get through it, blue smoke all in the air? Get those people out of the way. I mean, scream at them. What really works around here is you come in there with your elbows out and start yelling, double A, come through, double A! They will get out of your way. Okay? Get your elbows out wide and start pushing through it. Just yelling, double A, double A! Now the log slopes up over on that side, okay? Next big notch up. And over here you've got this hump right here in the front, and there's almost no room to get your front tire to pop up a little bit before it hits the rest of the log. And remember, we're saying you got to get your front tire. If you can't wheelie over it, get the front tire up and on top of it, okay?
So if you're not wheeling, how do you propose doing that?
That's a good question. I'll show you. I'll show you right now. See, if you come up to it like this, it's very difficult. So as you approach it,
Little momentum, just a little.
as you approach it, maybe even if you call it, preload a little bit, get your front end up on it. You can crawl right over. It's all about timing. A little bit preload, and a little drop. Okay, so on yours, we would just go. Okay. If I was vertically challenged, had real short legs, I'd come up to it, preload, get my tire up on it. Okay? Now that you're there, you can still touch the ground. Preload, and get your wheel over it. The next log. Stand up, lean forward, and push. Push, but log with preload on it. Okay, you can come right up to it, and once the front end hits and preloads, give it a little gas. Just like that. Okay? What you want is for the front suspension to come back out a little bit. When it comes back out, it'll push your front end up. Okay? So in this one, you can really just, with a little bit of timing, just let it preload on the first log and come right over. Let it drop over again. Put your pubic bone right on the crossbar pad and push a little bit of throttle, and over you go. With a little more speed, it looks like this. Race pace. Pass the obstacle, there's 30 people still there waiting their turn.